You're watching the weekend edition of Central Valley Talk. Hello, I'm Austin Reed, coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. We thank you for joining us. It is Labor Day weekend. If you haven't arrived at your destination yet, maybe you are going today. Safe travels. Hey, my next guest is Sarah Vinet from Moose's Meals. Welcome to the show. Your first time on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's start with the beginning of Moose's Meals.
So I first moved to the Valley from Seattle in 2016. And when I first moved here...
So you're still pretty new.
Pretty new.
Okay.
And when I first moved here, I noticed that there were a lot of stray animals. There were a lot of animals being abandoned out in people's orchards. And just a lot of, like, you drive down the street and there would just be dogs running around everywhere. And I'd be seeing on Facebook all the time, oh, I went to go leave for work and somebody dumped a litter of puppies on my front, door, or, oh, I found this stray dog, or I need to rehome my dog. And I took notice of it when I first moved here, but at the same time I was so busy getting settled I didn't really have time to coordinate a plan. Fast forward to COVID, and I started seeing these human food pantries popping up and being more accessible. And I realized, like, okay, with all the free time I have right now, because work slowed down like crazy, I was like, I wonder if there's something that we can do to help pet owners around here, because there's not a lot of supportive services. Sure, we have like one low-cost spay and neuter clinic in Visalia, but that's really it. And so I started thinking, like, well, I wonder if pet food pantries are a thing. So I Googled it, and they are. But then I saw that the closest one was in Fresno and Bakersfield,
right,
which essentially makes it inaccessible to people in
Sure.
Tulare County.
Sure.
So I just put out a little post on Nextdoor, actually, is where I first got started. I was like, hey, if you have any, like, dog or cat food that your pet doesn't like, or if you want to donate, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. And so in our first couple weeks, we got about 300 pounds donated. I was really excited. We had like this little 6 foot by 2 foot shelf, and I was so excited about it. And then we had our first distribution in May of 2020. And we passed out food to 36 pets. So we capped our list at 20 people to make sure we'd have enough food to go around. And then from then, it just absolutely exploded. We got startup funding from The Source LGBT Center in Visalia.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I reached out to Bakersfield Pet Food Pantry and just started picking their brain. How do you run your operations?
Yeah.
How much food do you pass out? How do you screen people? All that. Our first distribution was 36 pets, 20 people. Our following one was 40 people. And then now, we just had a distribution today, and we probably had 80 or 90 people. And we passed out a little over 3,000 pounds today. And that's every month. Once a month, we pass out food. And so it just exploded. And it was just really successful, the support from the community. We get hundreds and hundreds of pounds donated from local pet stores, high schools, Feed Depot, and then private citizens, too.
We're looking at your website right now, so if somebody wants to give back, they can.
Yes. So on our website, we have information about our Amazon wish list, which we keep updated with what we need. We try to keep it, because we also pass out toys and pet supplies, too.
Nice.
So right now, we're in need of canned dog food and cat toys the most. So it's updated to reflect that. But we also have PayPal, Venmo, and then we also have our Rummage sale coming up, which is our biggest fundraiser of the year.
When's that going to happen?
September 19th.
Okay.
So it's going to be from 8 to 2 at Bello Vita venue in Visalia. It used to be the old Sons of Italy Hall. And we have 3 storage units of stuff that we are bringing that we'll have for sale. So, yeah.
Moose's Meals, how'd the name come about?
Moose is my dog. He is the best $35 off Craigslist I ever spent.
Dang.
He is half pit bull, half husky. And when we were trying to throw around names and catchy names, what can we call it? Moose's Meals.
I love it.
Not to be confused with Moose Meals, which you Google, and you will be able to buy moose meat from someplace in Minnesota.
Oh,
so
okay. That's why the Moose's.
Moose's Meals.
Yeah, Moose's Meals. Well, this is just so cool. And for you, seeing this start small and now growing to what it is today, how does it make you feel?
It feels amazing to give back to the community that welcomed me with such open arms, and to really just be there for people and help them, because we've had people that have lost jobs. We've had people reach out to us saying, my mom died, I took in her dogs, I can hardly afford to feed my family. We had one person that was feeding their dog oatmeal in the morning and rice at night because they couldn't afford pet food.
Right.
You know, we also pay for like prescription diets for pets. So if they have to be on a specific diet from the vet because they're in kidney failure or liver failure, we pay for that. We also connect people with low-cost spay and neuter services, with vaccinations, so that way we can really be like a comprehensive one-stop shop for pet ownership.
Now, you do this along with working full-time as well. Do you have other people that help out?
So we have, it's me and my husband that are like the core runners, but like we have 4 to 5 amazing volunteers that come help us each month, that some are actually pet food pantry recipients themselves, and they come and they give back their time to help us pass out food and everything. And yeah, it's really great.
But if somebody's watching today or on our replay and they're thinking, hey, I want to help out.
Yeah.
Are you looking for volunteers?
We need volunteers for our Rummage sale still. It's a lot of fun, really laid back. It's really just making sure that things stay kind of neat and organized as much as possible. Great. And that's it.
And that's September 19th.
September 19th. And volunteer shifts are 2 hours each.
Oh, that's
so
not
it's
bad.
just 2 hours of your time. Yeah.
Great. Well, Sarah, this is freaking awesome. You know, I found you on Instagram. I looked you up, and I was like, you have to come on our show. So
yeah, thank you for having me.
You're doing some big things. Anything? My final question is, looking ahead a year or 2, 3 years down the road, where do you want to be with Moose's Meals?
You know, the number one thing that I want to be able to do is offer spay and neuter vouchers.
Okay.
Where we can just give somebody a little coupon that says like, good for 1 free spay or neuter. Because out of the over 200 people that have filled out applications with us, I would say 90% of them have indicated that they're interested in low-cost spay and neuter services. So it's not a matter of that they don't want to. It's a matter that even the low cost is still too high for them. So I would love to be able to turn into a low-cost spay and neuter program in addition to a pet food pantry.
Very, very needed. Moose's Meals serving all of Tulare County.
All of Tulare County.
All of Tulare County.
Yep.
So learn more on Facebook, Instagram, or of course, moosesmeals.org.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
All right. That's going to do it for Central Valley Talk this weekend. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, and we'll be back live Wednesday. We'll see you then. Take care.